Disclaimer: visuals in these videos are symbolic and do not depict any sacred figures, Ayatollahs, or Islamic concepts directly. They serve only to support reflection. This channel is not for casual entertainment. It's a call to moral transformation inspired by the teachings of Iranian scholars. If you're ready to grow, reflect, and walk a path of spiritual change, you're in the right place. Welcome. In this episode, we'll discuss what good manners have to do with worship. You might think they're separate things, but trust me, what you're about to learn will change how you see religion. So buckle up, grab a notebook, and get ready to dive into some serious self-reflection. This could be a game changer for you. One day, a student asked his teacher, Ayatollah Javadi Amoli, a renowned scholar from Qom, Iran, a question that many of us have pondered. The student wanted to know when exactly his sins would be forgiven. Was it after a certain number of years of performing religious duties like salat, or was there a specific amount of good deeds one must accumulate? How could he be sure that Allah had accepted him? The answer the Ayatollah gave was not what the student expected. Instead of providing a straightforward solution, the Ayatollah posed a series of thought-provoking questions to his student. He didn't offer an easy way out, but instead challenged the student to look inward and examine his own heart. "Do you think Allah Almighty cares about the number of years you've prayed?" the Ayatollah asked, prompting the student to consider the true essence of his worship. "Can Allah be deceived by the quantity of your prayers?" The Ayatollah continued, emphasizing that Allah's omniscience means that He knows the intentions and the quality of our actions, not just the quantity. This is a profound lesson for all of us. Our relationship with Allah is not merely transactional. It's not about meeting a certain quota of prayers or good deeds to earn His forgiveness or favor. Rather, it's about the sincerity and quality of our worship. Imagine, for instance, that someone comes to visit you and you open the door. What do? You welcome them with a smile, don't you? Why? Because it's the decent thing to do. Why do you show kindness to guests? Because deep down you know that's what's expected of you as a human being. Now, imagine the same scenario. But this time, you're representing Islam. When a guest arrives at your door, you open it, and instead of welcoming them with a smile, you slam the door in their face. How do you think that would make them view Muslims? In that moment, that individual would form an opinion about Islam and Muslims based solely on your actions. Your behavior has become a reflection of the entire faith. When you commit a sin, especially in public, it's not just you who sins. It's also those who witness your actions and draw conclusions about Islam based on your behavior. That's why it's crucial to remember that every action, whether good or bad, becomes a reflection of Islam itself. Think about how many people come to know about Islam through your actions. When you behave well, that's a testament to your faith. When you struggle to maintain your prayer or act unjustly, that too reflects on Islam. People observe your conduct. Whether you realize it or not, they form opinions about the entire faith based on what they see. But it doesn't end there. Being Muslim isn't just about what we do, it's also about how we treat others, even strangers. Imagine this. You find yourself waiting in line with several other people. Suddenly, someone who was previously behind you pushes their way to the front. What would you do? Would you let them cut in line without a word? Would you confront them? Or perhaps ignore the situation, hoping someone else would say something? Your reaction to such a situation can reflect your Islamic values. Letting someone push in front of you without saying anything could be seen as accepting injustice. Confronting them, on the other hand, could demonstrate your courage and sense of fairness. Ignoring the situation may give the impression that you're unconcerned about justice, which is also not ideal. What you do in that moment is a reflection of your Islamic identity. Because non-Muslims observe these interactions, they pay attention to how you deal with others in various situations. Let's use another example. Picture this. You're walking down the street and you see a homeless person. You might think to yourself, I don't have much myself. What can I give? Some of you might reach into your pocket and pull out some spare change to give them, while others might simply walk on by. These seemingly small acts of kindness or indifference are noticed by those around you, and they form opinions about Islam based on what they see. Even your charitable giving, whether monetary or in the form of food or clothing, is a reflection of your faith. Non-Muslims pay attention to how Muslims treat those less fortunate. We must also remember the importance of personal hygiene and grooming. When a Muslim takes care of themselves and presents themselves well, it reflects positively on Islam. However, when a Muslim neglects their appearance, it can create a negative perception of the faith. So in essence, everything we do, big or small, is a reflection of Islam. How we treat others, how we carry ourselves, and how we present ourselves to the world are all part of the image people have of Muslims and the religion of Islam. It's not just about what we do in the mosque during our prayers. Every aspect of our lives is connected to our faith. Now, let's delve into the core message of the Ayatollah's response to that student's question. He said, "Do you think Allah Almighty cares about the number of your years praying salat? And can Allah be deceived by the quantity of your good deeds?" These questions challenge us to think beyond the numbers. Allah knows the quality of our worship. He sees the sincerity in our hearts. Our relationship with Allah is deeply personal. While performing the rituals of our faith is important, it's the intention and the quality of our worship that truly matter. Allah wants us to strive for excellence in all aspects of our lives, not just in our prayers or good deeds. Islam emphasizes sincerity in every aspect of life. Being truthful in our dealings, kind to our neighbors, just in our relationships, and compassionate towards the less fortunate are all reflections of our faith. It's not about meeting a minimum threshold of good deeds to earn Allah's forgiveness. It's about striving to live a life guided by Islamic principles. When we examine our intentions and the quality of our actions, we come to realize that Allah's mercy and forgiveness are not contingent upon mere quantity. Finally, the Ayatollah's response, "If you want Allah's acceptance, look at how you treat people," is a call to action. We should focus on treating others with fairness, kindness, and respect. Our conduct towards fellow human beings is a crucial aspect of our faith. Islam teaches us to be compassionate, honest, and helpful to others. When we apply these principles in our daily lives, we are truly embodying the spirit of our faith. So the next time you perform a good deed, ask yourself, am I doing this sincerely for the sake of Allah? And remember, your actions, both big and small, reflect not only on you, but also on the entire Muslim community. May Allah guide us all to be among those whose good deeds are accepted. Till next time, stay blessed.